I'm going to tell you a secret that will really surprise you. As you know, Hyundai has entered the electric car market in a big way and has already proven itself. The 2025 IONIQ 7 isn't even out yet. Did you know that? When I first heard this news, I couldn't believe it myself. I thought, how can an SUV like this not be officially on the road yet? Did you feel the same way? You've heard something, but you don't know the facts yet. You're waiting with great curiosity? Now, I'm going to reveal to you the secrets about the IONIQ 7 that no one is telling. What do you think? Can electric SUVs be so big and powerful? Write to me in the comments. Aren't you interested too? And here is a surprising fact. Hyundai is building this SUV on an all-electric platform. What does that mean? A more spacious cabin, a bigger battery, longer range, and no one tells you about it. I was shocked when I first heard design, like something from the future. What did you feel when you first saw the design of the IONIQ 5? I remember it was as if this car had been teleported here from 2080. Now the IONIQ 7 amplifies that feeling even more. Think big, bold, futuristic lines. At the front, Hyundai's signature parametric LED headlights, as if a robot were smiling at you. In the side profile, a long wheelbase, wide doors, and dynamics that seem to speak to you. But I'll let you in on a secret. Hyundai hasn't shown the full design yet. They're keeping us waiting. I think the reason is simple, to create a shock effect at first glance, because the design is not only beautiful, it also conveys the brand's message. We are already the future leaders. But wait a minute. The interesting thing is that this car hasn't been released yet. There's no official announcement. And yet, thousands of people are talking about this SUV, sharing it, discussing it. Do you think this is a coincidence? No, it's not. This is a secret plan. Because when you know what Hyundai has in store, you'll say, this car is already a game changer. Let me ask you a question. When you see a car like this on the street, do you think people will stop and look? I don't think so. Interior. It's not a car, it's a house. Now let's imagine the interior. One day it calls it a living room in motion. When I first read this sentence, I laughed and said, let me ask you a question. How can you have a living room in a car? It might sound surprising to you. But when I looked at the leaked photos, I saw that people were actually doing it. The interior is built on a completely flat floor, so there is no tunnel. You can stretch your legs comfortably. The seats are reminiscent of armchairs at home, soft, spacious, and warm. And don't forget, some versions will have a swivel seats. Imagine you're going on a trip with your friends. You can sit and chat face to face. This is not a coincidence. Hyundai didn't just create a car here, it has created a place to live. I always had a scene like this in my childhood dreams. A long car ride with my family. But no one gets tired, everyone feels at home. Now the IONIQ 7 makes this a reality. The luggage compartment, hidden space. Do you know what the first question people ask when buying a large SUV is? How many liters is the luggage compartment? Because on family trips, shopping trips, and long journeys, the most important thing is that everyone's luggage, a child's bicycle, and sometimes even a small refrigerator can fit. Hyundai has taken a completely different approach with the IONIQ 7. Thanks to the battery platform, the floor is flat and low, so the luggage compartment is
faster and smarter than anything you've seen before.
The exact
A
number of
SUV
liters
that can go
has not yet been revealed. It's kept secret. But according to leaked information, it will be more than 700 liters. This means you won't have the take this, put that dilemma when you're traveling. With the second and third row seats folded down, the luggage compartment is almost the size of a minivan. And there will be a small luggage compartment in the frunk. That's the hidden advantage of electric cars. Now imagine you're traveling with your family, everyone is comfortable with their bags, no one gets angry, no one says, let's leave this at home. Isn't that convenient for you too? Engine and performance. When you see a big SUV, you think, oh, it might be powerful, but it's probably heavy. It won't accelerate. But you're wrong. The IONIQ 7 will be built on Hyundai's most powerful EGMP platform. This platform was proven in the Kia EV9. Now it has been developed even further. 0 to 60 acceleration time will be around 5 seconds. All-wheel drive version, meaning both front and rear axles, will work. Silence? Imagine stepping on the gas and all you hear is the wind. Isn't that amazing? I remember the first time I drove an electric car, I thought the excitement would be low because there was no sound. But I was wrong. Accelerating in silence is a whole different world. Now imagine experiencing it in a huge SUV like the IONIQ 7. Price challenges the premium segment. Now for the most interesting question, how much will this amazing car cost? Nobody is saying anything for sure, but analysts say it will be between $60,000 and $70,000. And this is a very interesting point. Why? Because with this price, Hyundai is directly challenging the Tesla Model X and the Mercedes EQS SUV. Nobody is saying it openly, but I am. Hyundai is no longer a cheap car brand. It is moving up to the premium class. The IONIQ 7 is proof of that. Safety, a fortress protecting the family. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you buy a large SUV? Will it protect my family? I think everyone has this question in mind. The IONIQ 7 is shocking here too. Hyundai will embed a new generation of safety systems in this model. Automatic braking system recognizes not only the car but also pedestrians. 360-degree camera. You can see all around. Automatic lane keeping system. A real comfort on the long road. I once had an accident in an old car. I almost had an accident in foggy weather. Now I think if there were such systems back then, I would never have had such a scare. That's what Hyundai is all about. Protecting your family, making you feel comfortable. Battery, it charges as much as a cup of coffee. I'll let you in on a secret. Hyundai is planning a battery capacity of more than 100 kilowatt hours for this model. What does that mean? After charging more than 480 kilometers with ultra-fast charging technology, 80% charge in just 20 minutes. Man, this happened to me once in my life. Fear of being stranded. The fuel light came on a long trip. I couldn't find a gas station. Stress, excitement. Now imagine that with the IONIQ 7, you don't experience anything like that because this battery gives you peace of mind. Doesn't this fact surprise you? In my personal opinion, the IONIQ 7 is not just a car. It's a little piece of the future. I'm not wrong, I'll tell you right now. Its design, interior, and technology are all inspiring. But what impressed me the most was the comfort and the idea that car equals home. I remember my childhood dreams of traveling in my father's old car and never finding the comfort I was looking for. And now the IONIQ 7 is about to fulfill that dream with its quietness, spaciousness, and intelligent systems. The amazing thing is that Hyundai can offer so much technology at a more accessible price segment, which both pleases and surprises me. The real concern is how real-world performance and price will shape up. because no matter how ideal it may seem, the reality may be different when it comes to the market. Nevertheless, it sounds convincing to me personally. This car could be a long-term choice for the family, for traveling, and in the future as a status symbol. All in all, I think the IONIQ 7 is the ultimate proof that Hyundai is reinventing itself, and I look forward to experiencing it for myself.